Welcome back to the show. RLUSD is live, and so is the XRP price. Somebody roll that beautiful intro. Let's go.
Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show. Take a look at it. 270 right now. Let's look at the market cap. 3.95. We're about to hit $4 trillion market cap. The market is up 2%, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Bitcoin, $107,000 plus. Ethereum, $3,900, almost $4,000. And XRP back at the number 3 spot, $2.70. 13.8% up in the 24-hour and 26.5 in the 7-day. We're looking at half of that on the last 24-hour. Again, sitting at 270, ranging between 236 and 271. Watch out, ladies and gentlemen. Today could be electric. Will we hit $3 today and beyond? Ripple's new stablecoin for payments will be available on trade today, ladies and gentlemen, and it's going to get started at any moment. So watch out. Head on a swivel here. And here we go. If you haven't gotten your ticket to XRP Las Vegas, if you don't think we're not going to be talking about all the great things to come for the real USD and so much more, XRP as well, I don't know what to tell you.
Hello, Las Vegas! You guys having fun?
XRP Las Vegas 2025, May 30th and 31st at the MGM Grand. Early bird discount tickets are closing soon. You want to lock in. 2025 is looking like a big year for XRP. Celebrate the journey with the XRP family in Las Vegas, May 30th and 31st. 2 great days exploring the evolution of finance and Web3. Discounts closing soon. Get your tickets now.
I'm telling you, it's going to be amazing. And I'm telling you, it got just a little more amazing because MoonPay feels like a good night to share that we'll be joining Dig Perspectives in the XRP community at XRP Las Vegas 25 in May. Whoa! Congratulations. Welcome on board. This is amazing. We are so glad to have you guys. MoonPay has been kicking butt for a long time now. And let me tell you, we got even more good news, so hang in there. We're not done with MoonPay just yet, ladies and gentlemen. There is so much more good to come, RLUSD included. Look, breaking, Ripple stablecoin RLUSD goes live today. I'm so excited, as I know you are. Here we know, available on Uphold, MoonPay, Archax Exchange, CoinMeta, with additional listings on platforms such as, we know, Bitso, Bullish, Bitstamp, and others in the coming weeks. Early next year, Ripple Payments will use the real USD to facilitate global payments on behalf of its enterprise customers. I can't wait till 25. That's what that means. Ripple will add 2 members to its advisory board. We're going to get into that today, too. And it's the former governor of the Reserve Bank of India, Dr. Rajan, and former first vice president and chief operating officer of the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston, Kenneth Montgomery. These are heavyweights, ladies and gentlemen. And this goes along with the existing board members, which are FDIC former governor chair Sheila Bair, voted twice the most powerful woman in the world, Vice Chairman of Partners Capital, David Puth, and Ripple co-founder, Executive Chairman, Chris Larson, ladies and gentlemen. This is a deep bench of talent. Key Rock also celebrating RLUSD going live today. And they say, we're in this. We're proud to support its launch. And we're proud to have you, Key Rock. And here is MoonPay right here. Now, they've got some music in this clip, and I found it to be copyright. I can't play it, but they're very excited, and I want to play this clip, but I know I'll get a copyright strike on YouTube if I do. But let me tell you, this is even more reason to get your ticket to XRP Las Vegas and hear what they're going to tell you on stage, because this is just one of the things we're finding out right now. Public service announcement, you'll be able to buy the real USD using Apple Pay and MoonPay, baby. Come on in. Who's excited? You can hear it in me. I'll tell you that right now. Ripple said the wait is over. Ripple USD launches globally tomorrow. We'll take a look at just some of what we got going on here, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, this whole report is amazing, so I feel horrible for skipping a lot of it. But I'm going to hit you with this right here. Early next year, Ripple Payments will use Real USD to facilitate global payments on behalf of its enterprise customers. Come on in. Ripple Payments has served $70 billion in payments volume and counting, and has near global coverage with 90 plus payout markets, and which represents more than 90% coverage of the daily FX market. This is massive. Think of it for a moment. Now with Real USD, that's 70 billion. They've been serving that market 70 billion, but now that they have Real USD, what do you think that 70 billion is going to turn into? What? 90 plus payout markets, which covers 90% of the coverage of daily FX markets, the currency market. RLUSD is available on both the XRP Ledger and Ethereum blockchains, offering flexibility, scalability for a broad range of financial use cases. And I think one of the big use cases of RLUSD is going to be a mass exodus off that Ethereum blockchain once they figure out a couple things. One, the transaction speed's slower. Two, it takes longer to settle. Three, we know that if we see no capital gains on U.S. crypto assets like XRP, Ethereum is not a U.S. crypto asset. There's going to be a mass exodus off of that platform. I can tell you that. So we'll watch those things and see if they come to fruition. And it looks like they will. Now, Ken Montgomery, one of the new people added here, along with Dr. Rajan, former Reserve Bank of India, and we got something for him too in a second. But let's just take a look at this from the, let's say, 1 minute 40, I think I have here. Now, well, first of all, this is him also. So let's listen right here.
Regardless of size, to offer instant payment.
By the way, setting this clip up, this is a FedNow advertisement, and this is the former VP COO of the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston, now an advisor to the Real USD stablecoin. Come on in.
To its customers.
With the FedNow service, funds will settle between financial institutions instantaneously. End users will be able to access their funds in real time, no matter the time or the day.
Tell them, Ken.
This new instant payments platform will increase efficiency, improve accessibility, reduce risk, foster competition, and support resiliency. It will also position financial institutions and the customers they serve, consumers and businesses, to better manage their funds. Those who live paycheck to paycheck could face fewer overdrafts and late fees. Businesses could more easily manage their cash flow. Public service organizations could deliver instant relief in times of crisis. And financial institutions of all sizes could remain competitive by providing access to instant payment services.
Thinking about all the ways the FedNow service could be used to help people and businesses is really exciting. It also demonstrates the Federal Reserve's commitment to providing solutions that benefit everyone in the financial system and the broader economy.
In just a few...
There you have it. This is FedNow program. This is an advertisement for FedNow. That's Ken Montgomery, who's now on the Real USD advisory board. Come on in. Yeah. Welcome, Ken. You know what this looks like to me? It looks like a transition team, right? When you're really bringing two entities together like the Federal Reserve and Ripple. This was never going another way, ladies and gentlemen. Never. And we've always talked about a moment where we would see the pulling back of the curtain, because at some point when they go public with these things, there's no more hiding. There's no more NDAs. There's no more of any of this. The Real USD is going to be connected inside FedNow, which is the domestic U.S. payment rails. Come on. And then here is Aaron Wright explaining how back in the day they proposed Ripple to the Fed when Ken Montgomery was there. And now Ken Montgomery is a part of the stablecoin advisory board for the Real USD. Take a listen to this clip.
In part because I got into this so early, I proposed back to the Fed and a bunch of researchers there back in like 2014 or 15. Pretty much like people didn't call it that at the time, but like a permission blockchain for central bank digital currencies. They came to a group of researchers and said, if we hypothetically wanted to digitize the dollar, what would that look like? What we said is, look, you can start with a permission blockchain. It can be, pan-jurisdiction, so it's not just for the US dollar, but for a whole bunch of other currencies. So you get that interoperability, right? You get things like we see on Ripple, et cetera.
You could use blockchain, but the current thinking is you need a bridge currency in between, and that bridge could be a stable value that's backed by the US dollar or the euro. It could be a currency even like Ripple has an alternative. It's just piloted in May, so it's not yet up in any enterprise-wide level.
Well, it is now, right? It is now. And here's Monica Long on the release of the RLUSD marks a new chapter both for the XRP ledger as well as Ripple for use in highlighting exactly what we saw here as the highlight. $70 billion in payment flows, combining our 10 plus years in business, the rigor, the compliance required with stablecoin issuance by NYDFS chartered company, and experienced advisory board. RLUSD is launching from day one with credibility, utility, and a whole host of partners ready to support it. This is super exciting, ladies and gentlemen. David Schwartz. Since the idea of RLUSD many months ago to launch in a matter of hours, I've been looking forward to more use cases realized on the XRP ledger and more liquidity on-chain with a trusted stablecoin like RLUSD. Countless opportunities are here for developers and users who want the benefits of XRP ledger, RLUSD, and XRP. And this is a great point because I think this is exactly the kind of thing that starts to open the floodgates to attract developers. I think just like having a new administration that's going to embrace crypto instead of use regulation by enforcement, that it's going to draw a lot of entrepreneurs, innovators to the XRP ledger, especially when they start finding out just how connected we are to the financial system. And when we get legislative clarity, you really start to see it unfold. You're going to see a great demand to solve many, many new problems that we still are not yet aware of because of that bringing in the financial system to use these new protocols. This is an amazing moment, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Jack McDonald, the Senior VP of the stablecoin RLUSD. Listen to what he says.
Ripple has always built products specifically for enterprises and financial institutions. Now, we're bringing that deep expertise to launch a stablecoin, built for businesses, but accessible to everybody. For more than a decade, Ripple has been the industry leader in on-chain solutions for institutional finance. From the beginning, Ripple has always worked with global regulators, ensuring our solutions are compliant and adhere with local regulations wherever we decide to launch our products. We are well positioned to launch RLUSD for several reasons. We're focused on the gold standard of compliance. RLUSD is issued in accordance with the New York State Department of Financial Services stablecoin guidance, which sets forth requirements designed to protect stablecoin holders. The requirements touch on the timely redemption of stablecoins, the safekeeping of stablecoin reserve assets, independent third-party attestations to verify the reserve. And RLUSD is one of the few stablecoins that is fully regulated. Our regulators have stringent disclosure requirements, such as the publication of monthly attestations by an independent certified public accountant to verify the reserves backing the stablecoin. Monthly third-party attestations of the reserve ensure transparent reporting and reserve management. There will be clear redemption rights and other regulatory standards that are designed to protect holders. For over 10 years, Ripple has always chosen to work with and partner with regulators, policymakers, and financial institutions. Our partnerships with major banks and payment institutions bridge the gap between traditional finance and crypto solutions. These established relationships will bring the next wave of users and assets on-chain with RLUSD.
There you have it. I'm getting excited. Today's the day, ladies and gentlemen. And we said we'd talk about Dr. Rajan. Well, that's Dr. Rajan sitting at the 2019 Swell on stage. And guess what? And this is me asking him to ask the question about whether XRP could serve as a bridge currency to the world.
You could talk about the idea of the old concept of the banker coin and a neutral asset being in place of a global reserve status of the dollar, and possibly that being XRP?
What you're asking for is whether there's a possibility of a global currency, and to some extent that's what Libra was trying to do. And as I understand it, that's different from what XRP is trying to do. And the reason is as follows. As soon as you go to maintaining the value, right, some kind of stable coin, a whole set of regulatory concerns get triggered. I have to make sure that there is corresponding financial or real assets backing this notional value that they seek to maintain. That looks a lot more like a bank, right? Because you're promising some claims which are fixed, and that requires regulation for reasons I just talked about. Now, once you get an army of regulators, every central bank looking at it, then the question is, have you added a whole set of transaction costs to this, and is it worth, is it that useful? As I understand it, what is attempted with XRP is not so much maintaining the value, but offering a vehicle for exchange, which is quite different, because there you can have value fluctuating. All you need is value to be stable for 10 seconds while the whole transaction takes place. And as a result, there's a whole different need for regulation. You don't need to regulate value. I don't care. So long as there is some value, the transaction can certainly take place. And as a regulator, I'm not so worried about either this displacing my fiat currency, because you're moving from one fiat currency to another. It's just an interim value. And it's a means of exchange. But it's neither a store of value nor a unit account, et cetera, et cetera.
And all of that's subject to change with more onboarding onto the XRP ledger. Liquidity plus utility equals value over time. Yeah, that's what we've come to learn. And there's a reason why we've kept showing this illustration for so long, because we know now just how deeply involved with the government we actually are. And I believe that white catalyst or white swan catalyst for this market is the United States introducing their market infrastructure to the new digital economy. And it begins with the RLUSD and the XRP ledger, legislation to follow, and many, many other multiple value protocols to go with it. Here we see EggRag Crypto. On December 2nd, the bears made their move, dropping the price from $2.90, but the bulls stood their ground, defending the $2 level and pushing the price back up. Said the fight between bulls and bears is now centered between 253 and 217. Well, we've smashed that today, and now we're looking at this mark right here, 290 and 360. So now that we're above that 250, we beat these bears, but can we beat them and get into that face-melting phase, ladies and gentlemen, that could take us to 290? We are at 267 to 271. Can we get to that 290 and explode to 360 on the very day that the RLUSD is being launched? What a remarkable moment. This is historical, ladies and gentlemen. Historical moment for the XRP ledger, historical moment for Ripple the company, and a historical moment for the RLUSD. Not financial advice from me or anyone else. It's just my digital perspectives. We're going into the freedom zone today. And today you're going to find out what the deep state is so scared of. Oh, you're going to love it. Go to digitalperspectives.com and click the freedom zone. And come on in for next to nothing. We appreciate everybody who supports the channel. Hit the like and subscribe. Share with somebody you know. We're going in right now. Come on in. All right, welcome back.